Hey everybody, Brian Wright, CEO of New Patient Group and co-host of the New Patient Group podcast. And the next few weeks, the tips of the week are going to involve some customer service tips and how the little things can go such a far way for your business, for your practice. And a lot of times these things are overlooked by business owners. And that's really, I've had the honor of helping a lot of different types of business owners in my career. And I see the mistakes that are made over and over again about we need more new patients or clients, depending on what type of business practice it is. You get the point. And a lot of times that mistake is we've got to go outside our practice. We've got to do postcards. We've got to do TV, radio. How do we compete with the corporation that's coming to town, whether that be a corporation that's a restaurant or a DSO in dentistry and orthodontics, etc. And the one thing I always tell everybody, regardless of the type profession you're in, is if it's a competitive marketplace and there's a lot of places for people to choose from, let them invest their money outside their doors. You invest your money and your focus inside your doors and via your digital presence. Those are the two things you must be superior in, especially the more competitive your marketplace. So this series of tips of the week is going to discuss a lot of those quote-unquote little things that people either quote-unquote poo-poo into thinking that, that can't make a big difference. But it can. And the recent business article, and you've probably heard me talk about this if you've seen me speak at events before, you've probably heard me talk about this before. But the reason Chick-fil-A was in the Business Insider recently, there was an article about them, is because of some of the things we're going to be talking about in these tips of the week over the next few weeks. And the key though, and this is, I want you to listen very closely to this. The key though is getting everybody to do it. That's the difficult part. That is the difference between the top 1%ers that we talk about on the podcast and everybody else. Doesn't mean that these people are smarter, doesn't mean anything. It's that these people implement better, whether it be a coffee shop, restaurant, dental practice, orthodontic practice. These people are experts at getting it done, meaning that everybody does this, okay? So the first tip we're going to give this out is, and I want this from the receptionist to the person presenting money at your practice, to you in the doctor exam, to every other aspect of your practice. Anytime you request anything from your patients, to follow it with the word please. Now, a lot of you who use our training understand that that's something very heavily that we focus on. A lot of it is very difficult, consumer psychology, customer service. A lot of it is also, anybody would go, well, of course. But the key is the implementation. Okay, so let's start off slow. Everybody say the word please. Your two best contact phone numbers, please. Or if you're in the doctor exam, can you move your mouth this way? Can you open a little wider for me, please? TC, financial expert, the person presenting money. Need to follow it with the word please. Something so simple, but something so powerful, as long as everybody in your organization does it. That is the trick between having it work and having it just kind of sit on the shelf somewhere. All right, so let's concentrate on that this week. Have a great week. Best of luck to you, and we'll talk to you next Monday morning. Bye-bye.